You walk into the store. Not because you need anything, just because your feet carry you there. Same as a bar at 3 in the morning when you already know it won't end well. Your phone is fine. A few scratches. Battery dies by evening, so what? You die by evening too. But you grab the new one, $1,200. You tell yourself, it's for work, a tool, an investment. I'll give you this much. You lie to yourself beautifully. You walk out into the street, warm box in your pocket. You feel like a person, for a little while. Then you look at your charging cable. Cheap, frayed, twisted into a knot. Next to this silver miracle, it looks like a bum outside a restaurant. Embarrassing. You buy a new cable. $40. Then a case. Then earbuds. Then something else whose name you won't remember by Tuesday. 48 hours later, you've spent $1,600. Same phone, same you, just less money. 1765, France. Denis Diderot, smart guy, wrote an encyclopedia, didn't have a dime, lived simply. Old desk, old rug, curtains with holes in them, and by his own account, he was happy. Then the Russian Empress bought his library, 50 grand in today's money. Diderot got rich. First thing he bought was a robe, red, silk. He sat down at his desk, and that was it. The desk looked too dirty next to the robe. He replaced the desk. The desk was too fine for the old rug. He replaced the rug. The rug demanded curtains. The curtains demanded an armchair. Then paintings, mirrors, trinkets. A few months later, he was broke again. He wrote an essay about it afterward. One line in that essay is worth more than his entire encyclopedia. I was master of my old robe. The new one made me its slave. That's it. The whole psychology of consumption in one sentence. Everything else is marketing. At least Diderot bought the robe on his own. You get pushed. You decide to get in shape. You buy a bike for $1,500. Fine, sure, why not? But you have to ride the thing. In what? Your old cotton shorts? Please. You buy cycling shoes, compression tights, a branded jersey. Then you notice the bike is sitting in a pile of junk. You create a Zen workout space, a mat, dumbbells, a TV on the wall. You didn't buy a bike. You bought the image of a person who works out. There's a real difference. Because a bike you can push into a corner and forget about. An image eats money every single day. We want our things to match who we think we are. You buy a Porsche, now you're a Porsche person. And Porsche people don't wear scratched sunglasses. They don't eat out of plastic containers. They don't sleep on a mattress without a frame. The car becomes an anchor. It drags your entire life up to a new level. You're not paying for a car. You're paying for the upkeep of your own story. Buy a Rolex too early, and it'll start demanding a suit, dinners, and a car you can't afford. The watch will eat you alive. People ask, can I afford to spend $500? Wrong question. Ask, what comes with it? What does the whole chain cost? Kitchen renovation. New cabinets, 10 grand. Looks great, but now the fridge looks like a corpse. New fridge, 2 grand. Now the floor is dated. New floor, 5 grand. Now the living room doesn't match. Couch, paint, and so on. You started at 10, you finished at 35. The red robe was hiding in those cabinets. You didn't see it coming. 1. Before you buy, ask yourself, what else will this require? Not just the thing, the whole system. A PS5 is $500, but with the screen, the subscription, and the extra controllers, it's $1,500. That's what you're really spending. If $1,500 isn't in your budget, don't bring the anchor home. 2. Buy one, lose one. Don't stockpile. Don't turn your apartment into a museum of things that have outlasted your interest in them. One pair of sneakers comes in, one pair goes out. Otherwise, you're a collector, not a person. 3. Sometimes you need to downgrade. On purpose. Drive a slightly older car. Wear a plain watch. When your anchor is modest, you don't have to upgrade everything around it. You don't have to drag it all upward. You can just live. There's nothing wrong with nice things. Wear what you want. Eat at good restaurants. Spend. Just know who you're dealing with. Consumerism tells you happiness is one purchase away. 300 years ago, Diderot showed us, the next purchase doesn't complete the puzzle. It scatters the pieces across the floor. Don't be a slave to a red robe. It's just a piece of cloth. We learned a few things today. Subscribe if you don't want to miss the next videos.